Delivering packages is no easy task. It requires agility, focus, and preferably bones of steel. So who should you trust to get your package from point A to point B? Mostly intact. A totally reliable delivery service. Developed by Ware5 Games, Totally Reliable Delivery Service answers an age-old question. What would it look like if you put wacky inflatable tube men in charge of the postal service? Oh, you never asked that, ever? Well, too bad. Your goal is to deliver packages from one point to another as fast as you can in the best condition you can manage. Which is way easier said than done because your character has all the grace and poise of a walrus on a unicycle. Similar to games like Human Fall Flat or Gang Beasts, you move each of the arms independently, making them lift and grip with their respective buttons, turning what would normally be a simple task into a non-stop battle for control. A battle which is only made more chaotic with the addition of friends. You and up to 3 players can tackle deliveries in local co-op or online multiplayer, which opens the door for all sorts of mischief as you try and work out how to wrangle the sentient mounds of mashed potatoes that are these little delivery drivers. But the difficulty here isn't entirely down to the control scheme itself. There's a strange, almost floatiness to how everything moves that makes it hard to gauge how your character will react to certain commands. On top of that, it's also super buggy, and I was constantly getting stuck under, in, or on things. I'm all for silly hijinks and shenanigans, but these issues gradually took the fun out of trying to wrangle wonky physics and turned it into frustration over the lack of polish. And if you thought keeping your character upright was hard, driving any kind of machinery is 10 times worse. Some deliveries will require you to get behind different vehicles, from golf carts to boats and even helicopters. I've got 2 words for you: utter chaos. Unless you're driving in a straight line at a snail's pace, you will not be keeping all 4 wheels on the ground, which makes keeping those packages in tip-top shape difficult. No one ever said being a delivery girl would be easy, but I did think it would be more rewarding. Completing a delivery earns you either a gold, silver, or bronze medal, depending on how many accidents you have along the way. You also get cash to customize your vehicles or cosmetic items to dress up your character. Because if you're going to get launched into the sky, you might as well look your best. But I didn't find these rewards worth the effort I was putting in to get them. And that's my biggest problem with Totally Reliable Delivery Service. It feels hollow. Sure, it's wacky and zany, but only for as long as you're willing to put up with it. I got to a point where I just stopped having fun because it felt like I was stuck in a loop, fighting a losing battle against the design itself. While it's definitely more enjoyable with friends, there just isn't enough of it to make me want to play this over arguably better made games like it. So I'm giving Totally Reliable Delivery Service 1.5 out of 5 rubber chickens.